Julia, and I'm gonna do my live for today. I forgot to turn my light on. There we go. Excuse me. It's a few minutes early, I think, but I wanted to go live at my scheduled time. Still working on my top. See if I can make my screen any brighter. Nope. See, this might work. No, that don't work. See, I got another light right here. Yeah, that's a little better. Still working on my top. I'm almost done. So let's see if I can move it. Some more light. There we go. Maybe that's a little bit brighter. I don't know. I think it is. Now, let's try that. I think that's pretty good right there. But I'm still working on my top, so y'all want to join me, you can. I wasn't feeling well yesterday, so I didn't make my video. But I do want to wish all the fathers out here a happy Father's Day, even though it's late. That might work. Okay. I'm going to put my last round on my shirt on the bottom and I'll be done. A happy Father's Day to the fathers out there. The weather here today is sunny right now, so I might go open that front door. So I'm sitting here about to freeze my butt off, so hang on just 1 second. Okay, now I'm back. That looks better. I get comfortable. I'm going to start on my last round on my top from By Day. And I've been looking at another project to do because we still got one more Thursday in this month. So find me something else that you wear to do. And I got to sit with my dad for about 3 hours yesterday or Sunday. We talked about old times. Like when he was growing up and I was growing up. It was a good time. We just give him money. So he buys models all the time, and I don't know which one he's got. So we just give him money, and he can go pick up the one he wants. Yeah, it's pretty sunny here today. It's gonna be pretty warm. I think I'm gonna turn that air conditioner off or down or something. It's cold. I forgot to make a post about my live, so I may not get very many people. But that's okay. There's always the replay. If you watch the replay, leave me a comment and tell me what you're working on. And if you're a new subscriber, tell me all about yourself so I can get to know you. And I do want to thank everybody who is subscribed to me and watch my videos and leave me comments. And I don't guess I'll be finished with my top till I sew the ends in. So, hopefully I can get that all done today. I think I got my camera up a little bit high. But you can see me though. Yeah, I had to take apart my shirt because I don't like the big gaping holes that was in it. So I took the other panel apart and put it on or fixed it different. And then I noticed I wasn't going to have enough of one color. And then I learned how to do the extended crochet on the end. So I had to take that first one back apart and redo it. And then I noticed that I wasn't going to have enough of this one color here. So I did the front a little bit different. The back is solid color and the front is different. This is for things we're making Thursday. This month is wearables. And I got a couple of crochet tops. So I wanted to do at least one more. I might do one more later on to go with all of my LuLaRoe stretchy pants and stuff that I wear. like I said, this is my last round, and I'll sew in the ends, and it will be done. I had to wait for him to quit mowing, so I don't know why they always pick this time when they could get up earlier and do it. If you come in and join me, leave me a comment and we can chat. Last week I had a few people in here that was new on my channel. I should have left a post on my community page, but I forgot to. I forget a lot lately. Trying to make it to my around to the front of this, so I'll be done. But if there's anybody watching, leave me a comment so we can get a chat going. See, what else did we do? And Sunday for Father's Day, he wanted me to drive his 72 Chevy, so we went up there and I took him out. We went to his mom and dad's grave and saw them for a while. Because this is the first time we've got to see the headstone after his dad died. They took it up. They had it up the day they buried him. So this was the first time that I got to see the grave with the headstone. And for some reason, they still didn't put the day he died. And I think that's a little bit unusual. I've been thinking about what we could do on a crochet along on the live. And I thought about showing how to do a Tunisian washcloth. It's simple and it won't take that long. I know some people said they want to learn how to do the Tunisian crochet. If I can find where I wrote my... Good morning, Marina. How are you? I'm almost finished with my top, Marina. Yeah, I decided to go on a little bit later on Tuesdays. Sit up a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm starting to get sick because I have a headache again. You want to see? I changed it from a little bit from last week, so there we go. That's the front. I did different colors. I'm putting on this last round on the bottom here. And then the back, I did the solid color. Them stitch markers is for the right side, so I'll know it's the right side, but I'm making it to go with these pants. Let's see. Yeah, I'm making it to go with these pants because it's got the little bit of that pink looking color and then a dark purple. So I thought that would look good together. But I'll have them in here to make sure it's the right color and stuff. But I got to just finish this one little bit up through here where the stitch marker's at. And I'll be done, and then I'll have to put the tie in my ends, and then it'll be done. So hopefully by when I'll do things we're making Thursday, on Thursday. Thank you, Marina. When I do things we're making Thursday, I can put it on. Because I have to put it, I gotta show it on a video, but I'd rather just show it with me wearing it, so. I hope you feel better from your cold. I've had a headache for about, it's going on the second week on and off. And usually when it does that, that means I'm getting ready to be sick. That's one of my triggers. Yeah, this is a Bag-O-Day pattern. I got it wrote down somewhere. That ain't it. Oh, I know where it's at now. Hang on just a minute. It is Bag-O-Day Easy Summer Top for beginners. It's number 246. But hers was done a little bit different. It wasn't all, I mean, it was all double crochets, but she'd do one solid row of crochet and then do the space row, but I don't like all that spaces. Well, they put me on some a long time ago, but I don't have insurance and I can't afford it. So, but usually it's a trigger that I'm going to be sick. So, yeah, they put me on something for migraines because I've always had migraines. It's so expensive, I can't afford it. So, I just cope with my headaches. They just come and go. Like my first day, it'll be really bad. Like I woke up this morning and I had it. So no, it was yesterday morning. That's why I didn't make my video yesterday because it was really hurting. So. But I ain't really supposed to show this top anyway, and that's what I've been working on, so I can't do catch up on something that I ain't supposed to show, but I showed you Marina on here, so. But I know a lot of people ain't been watching my live, so they probably won't see it. I call it my sneak peek. I think I'm going to do another. It ain't going to be a top. Okay. You can email me. But there's another bod thing. She just put it up Friday or Saturday. I can't remember. It's like a wearable. It goes over your head. And I've been wanting one of those. And I know my mama would like it. So I'm going to try to get a couple of those made for next Thursday's things we're making Thursday. And then I got to see what next month's is. Oh, it's amigurumi next month. It's Julia Colvard 19 at gmail.com. Let's see. I don't know how to do the chat on here, or I'd put it in there. Yeah, I just changed it up just a little bit. I didn't like that big gaping hole in it because I just rather have a solid top. So I just, instead of doing the space row, I just kept doing it all double rows. So that worked out pretty good. And she just does one round on the top, the bottom, and the sleeves, but she said you could do 2 or 3 more rows. So I did that. I wanted to go around a couple more times with the colors that I used in the shirt. I thought that would make it pop better. I think I'm going to be playing Yarn Chicken again. I didn't win on my other one. But it's a unique shirt, so I ain't going to worry about it. I like it. And Marina, I have my email and just there about every one of my videos, I think. If you didn't get that, but it's juliacolvard19 at gmail.com. I still haven't figured out how to type in a message, so I don't know if anybody can tell me how to do it. Thanks, Marina. Yeah, I thought it would make it look better. Praying I win the Yarn Chicken this time. How's your weather where you're at? It's hot and sunny here. Yep, I just lost everybody that was on. But I might not stay on my full hour today. I don't know. I'll just have to see. Yeah, next month for things we're making Thursdays, amigurumi. I love doing amigurumi. And I have quite a few I gotta make for Christmas. So I got a gingerbread man and a gingerbread woman. And then I have a Grinch and a big old dragon. And then my son, he wants, I don't know, either I'm going to do Jason or Michael Myers or the Saw Man thing. That's from Rhonda Butler. I haven't figured out which one he's wanting yet, so. And then I was going to do my nephew that graduated, Mario, but I don't know if he would like that now, so I think I'm going to make him one of them suction cup frog things to go on his truck. He might like it better. Yeah, I love to do amigurumi. So, y'all will be seeing quite a few. Yeah, it is. Except for some months when I don't have it wrote down. Because I go through in January and I write down my list. Check out it over here. But you can't get it. Yeah, I'll make out a list here of what I'm going to make. But this year, everything's been kind of falling into things we're making Thursday, like the dragon. And I've already made the monkey bag. And, oh, I forgot I got to make a Max, too. Gingerbread man and woman, Grinch, and Max. I got Michael Myers wrote for my son, but I don't know if he wants that or the Saw Man that plays on them Saw movies. And then I've already got his girlfriends all done. Rhonda Butler, when she does her amigurumi, they're no-sew. You might have to attach one piece maybe, but most of them's no-sew. That's why I like what hers. And then done this sock monkey bag. I'm going to make Mama, she's got one for a Care Bear. And I'm going to make her one of those. And then my sister Holly wants a dolphin. I'm going to do the frog suction thing for my nephew. Then my other sister, she really, everything I want to make her, she don't want. So I just made her dishcloths. And I done another blanket for another Christmas present. So one of them that I made was for his cousin that nobody claims in the family. So I made her a blanket. She always wants a blanket every year. And made her some dishcloths. So just about everything I had to do this year is following with things we're making Thursday. So, but if I don't get all them amigurumis when we start August, then I'll have to do August and work on them, like switch off on certain days. And I'll make Amy for any fandom. I don't know what fandom is. No, I just go on Rhonda Butler's. And my son, he likes Michael Myers and Chucky. This Man Off a Saw. She made all these patterns and they're on her channel. So that just come in handy. But I like hers because they're no-sew. I mean, I do ones that's not no-sew, but my favorite are the no-sew ones. And she's got a Care Bear one. She's got so many. But they're, like, sometimes you might have to sew on one little piece. But the body and the head and all that is done in one. And I do learn new techniques when I use them. So, I know Mama likes Care Bears because she talked about them growing up. So, but she's got some really cute amigurumis. I need to start making more. Last year I made him the Bride of Chucky. And the year before that I made him what did I make him? Oh, Chucky. I made him the boy Chucky. Yeah, I don't think that other thing that I'm going to make is going to take that long because it goes over your head. So I may just go ahead and start doing them because I done told them I had so many amigurumis I have to do because that's what everybody usually likes for Christmas. So now I got to find my scissors. There they are. Yeah, I have quite a bit. So if I have to, I make them and show some of them. They're before that, like on my, like if I start them, I can do the ones like, oh, okay. Yeah, I really like hers because they're no sews. But I do the ones that you have to sew the pieces on. Because I made this one doll. Yep, I got all the border around now on the bottom. So now I got to sew in my ends while we're sitting here. Yeah, I have a doll pattern in one of these books I got. That you have to sew the arms and the legs. I think the heads and body's done in one piece. And then you have to attach all the hair. And I made 1, 2, 3, 4. Made 5 of them. Yeah, she's got Chucky, Bride of Chucky, Jason, Michael Myers, the Sawman. There's some more, but I can't think of all of them. I just keep those in mind because that's my son loves those characters. His favorite is Chucky. See, he's got red hair. My son does. And when he was little, he used to make a face like that Chucky doll makes. So I started calling him Chucky. But he loves Chucky. So I did Chucky and I done Bride of Chucky. world? Oh, she's got Freddie. That's another one. I forgot about him till you just said it. It looks really neat. It's really got the fingers that Freddie's got. So, yeah, I forgot about him. He likes Freddie too. I guess people was wanting stuff for Halloween, and that's why she was doing them. But I know I've heard a lot of people say they don't do amigurumi because they got to sew on pieces. So I recommend her because you don't have to sew hers on most of the time. Yeah, she's got a lot of patterns, so you might find you one on there you like. I know I'm gonna be making the Care Bear and one of the Saw people or Michael Myers one. And then the gingerbread, and she's got a gingerbread woman. And she's got the Max, the dog in the movie, and the Grinch. She's got all those. Having a problem seeing how to thread this needle. Yeah, I think about all her channel is amigurumis. Sorry about the dinging. I forgot to turn my alarms off again. Yeah, if people don't like to sew on pieces, I thought I could help them by shouting her channel out, and then they can do amigurumis. Because I know on Yarn and Pajamas, she loves to do amigurumi, but she says she's not good at sewing the pieces on because they're always crooked. So, yeah, I mean, my son, he grew up watching horror movies with me, so I love horror movies. But I wish there was some that was really, really scary, though. See if I can get these ends sewed in, and then I'll be finished. I got a lot of ends because I didn't do it as I went. And I told myself I'm gonna do it as I go, and I was getting excited for how the top was looking, so I didn't. Yeah, let me see. I might be able to show you that doll that I made 5 of because I sold some. It's in this book I got right here. I can find the page. Let's see. Back here where the toys are. Might be able to find them. I don't know. Should be coming up pretty soon. Ha. Yeah, I made these two little rattles. I put rattles in the bottom and they rattle. But it's the complete step-by-step guide crochet. I got it from Ollie's. So I made that one. And I made, let's see if it's got a picture of both. Has a baby and yeah. I made these. There's a mama and a baby. And then there's the doll that I made. And you have to sew all these parts on and put all that hair in. So I made, I think, 5 or 6 of these. And I sold them. But I didn't use them great big old eyeballs because I don't know, my tension is a lot different from everybody's. And mine turned out, my amigurumis I do real tight. It seems like she had one, but I'm not for sure. Because it's been a while since I've looked. Because I know which ones I have to make. But I think I saw one for Pokemon. And I do know that Jada and Stitches has one for Pokemon. But you can, I think she's got one. But she's got so many, I can't keep up with them all. So, but I think I saw one on there. If not, I do know that Jada and Stitches has one. For a fact. And she's another pretty good one. Unless you're talking about like a big one. I can't remember what size hers was. Yeah, I made my mama one of them dolls. I made my fiance's mama one of them dolls. And then I think I made 5 because no, I made 4. 4 of them dolls, and then she wanted one for her husband. One was for her to look like her. She had red hair. And I done one with blonde hair because her sister's blonde headed, and then her husband, he's like an Indian. And she wanted like Carolina colors. So I did that, and she wanted like a bandana to wear around his head because he wears bandanas. So I went and got a UNC bandana and put it on top of his head. And I had to give him a mustache and a beard or goatee. And he has really short hair on top, so I had to do that. But I think I got it on one of my thumbnails. If you want to see the boy doll, I mean, it turned out huge. Sort of reminded me of one of them dolls that sit in the corner and pout that's made out of cloth and it's got clothes on it. It was a huge one. Yeah, I have a doll, and I got his mother's doll. They gave it back to me. I'll go get it so I can show you. It's just right here in this room. Okay. I got it so I can show you. I got to straighten it up a little bit because it's sitting in. I got her a rocking chair to go with it. Everybody was playing with it and they got the dang hair bows out of the way. Okay. And I done them where the arms would move. I put a piece of steel in there. Actually, it's wire from electrical thing is what I used. But there we go. I'll put them out and eyeballs. Even her legs, they move up and down. There's her little dress. So her legs do move up and down. You can sit them out this way. And I bought her a little rocking chair. And I set the doll in the rocking chair. But everybody was handling her. I'm going to have to fix her. Got her hair all out of whack. Let's see. Now, get your head up here. Why your arms are doing that mess. Come on. There we go. All right, there we go. And I had her sitting better. But they got her hair all out of whack, so. There we go. But I made my mama one too, and I put hers in a little rocking chair that I found at the flea markets. There we go. That looks a little better. I put her a little bow down here to match her hair bows. But her favorite color is purple like mine, so Mama's had a dark navy dress on. So but I use electrical wire that's got the coating on it. I just took the coating off and used a little wire part, and I put it in her arms and legs so they would move. But I charged the woman I made those for $60 a piece. I didn't think that was too bad. Because that's a lot of crocheting and all that to do. And I have to get the wire. But he had the wire, but he said he paid like $8 because it's a big old thing, because he was gonna yeah, she ordered 2 of them. That girl I made them for, she commissioned me to make 2 of the girls and 1 of the boys, and I still owe her another boy, but hadn't been able to get a hold of her. Yeah, like I said, amigurumi's my favorite because it don't take up as much yarn. And I buy all my yarn at the thrift store, so I don't always get a full skein at the thrift store. But I like color on my stuff too. So a lot of times, like that them blankets I made, I did different colors because I love like a pop of color. I know I might be weird, but But I think Bod said the same thing, that she likes color. But his sister gave it back to me. That one was Timmy's mama's, and she gave it back to me because she said she didn't want nobody to take it because she said they pick it up all the time and look at it. So no, wait a minute, I made another one. I forgot. I made his brother's granddaughter a doll because she was taking this one and playing with it, but I didn't make her. I just made it where the arms would move a little bit, but not a whole lot, because I was afraid she'd tear the arms off. Because she's like 2 years old. And that's a lot of work to put in a doll that's going to get tore up, so. Amigurumi is my favorite. That's why if somebody says they need somebody to test one, I'll test it. And I made Krystal's bunny. And I gave that to Mama for, is either Mother's Day or her birthday. I took her 2 presents. One was for her birthday, one was for Mother's Day, because her birthday is May the 19th. So I just do hers together. And I did his mama that way too, because her birthday was in May and close to Mother's Day. So no, it's not. I didn't think it was that bad, because Timmy told me he thought I was selling them too cheap, and I said, well, not for this area. I don't think I'd get any more than that. He's wanting me to start making quilts, but my sewing machine that he bought doesn't work. It's got a broke piece, and we didn't see it when we got it. But I think it's the clutch that engages it to sew. It's one of them old ones where you can wind the bobbin on it and then sew. It'll wind the bobbin, but it won't sew. So I think the clutch to kick it over to the sew part is broke. And I'll have to get somebody to put that in, because I don't know how. So he said, well, the woman I bought my quilts from done it by hand. I said, yeah, and I'm not doing it by hand because my back hurts too bad. And when quilts get really big, they hurt your back. So I ain't doing it. He told me, he said, what would you sell a quilt for? I said, probably $80. Yeah, if you got any yarn that you're not using, or like little scrap balls, I would enjoy it. Because I use scrap balls and just put all colors in. But I told him, he said, what would you do a quilt for? And I said, probably $80. He said, well, I paid $120 for them that woman made me. I said, well, she done it by hand. I said, that's worth $120. I said, but if I got a sewing machine, I can whip them out, and it don't take that long, and I'm not going to charge. I said, but this day and time, you have to go by what you think you'll get in the area that you live in. And he said, oh, I didn't think about that. I said, yeah. I said, a lot of, like, if you don't live in places where people like crochet, you can't price it high because they won't give it to you. So but if she sold hers for $120 doing it by hand, there's no way that I'm going to price mine for $120. I mean, quilts, they take a lot of work. People don't know what goes into quilting and all your time that you got. So But I can do one of them dolls in about a week. Yeah, like if Krystal or the people I watch, if they got to call out for testers, I'll tell them I'll test them. So I do tests for people. But if I ever get partially monetized where I can have a shop, I'm gonna put some in the shop. See how they do. But I like to crochet. And I can't get out and do a lot because then my back starts bothering me. So I'd rather just sit and do it. Yeah, that's what I was telling him. It's according to where you live and what you'll know that people will pay. And you can't charge no more than that because they won't pay it. And I said, I'm not going to waste my time doing something and then nobody pay for it. But he don't understand that stuff. So I'm having a hard time teaching him what knitting and crocheting is. Because when he wants to go to his dad's to wax his 72 Chevy, he'll say, take your knitting. I said, I ain't knitting. He said, it's the same thing. I said, no, it ain't. Well, I would do it by hand, but like I said, when it gets really big and you have to hold it on your lap and sew, it gets heavy and it puts pressure on my back, and I just can't do it. Because most of them want them as big as to go on a bed. And I can't do that. I got to have my sewing machine. He's supposed to get it fixed, but it'll do a bobbin good. I just can't get it out of that. Get it over to sewing because it's got a clutch that engages for you to sew. So, and it won't go over. I've tried everything because like I used to sew when I worked. Well, if you got some that you don't want, I'll be glad to take it. And my address is in my regular videos. I don't know if I've been putting them in my lives or not. I can't remember. Then I can show it as Happy Mail. Yeah, that's what Amanda from the Naughty Crocheter, her mama sent me some yarn when I made all them slippers. And she said, well, they're going to be scraps. I said, I don't care. I'll take anything because I'll use them for something. I said, I'll use every one of mine up. If I have to make a scrap ball and just do like a colorful blanket, I do that. The only thing I throw away is my ends because I was using them to stuff my amigurumis, but they don't do as good as the stuffing does. And plus, I figure if I don't charge as much either, that I can get more orders because it'll be a lot easier. I can get more orders, and because really, I really don't charge for my time. And like if I've got my yarn from here and I didn't have to go buy none, I don't charge them. Because like I said, I get most of mine at a thrift store and it's pretty cheap anyway. So if I can save people money, they'll keep ordering. And I've been wanting to, there's a couple people want me to teach them the crochet, so I've been thinking about starting up like a crochet class, but I don't know how to go do that. Well, I think I'm going to get off here for today, and I will try to see y'all tomorrow for Whip It Wednesday, even though I don't have nothing to show. I might just come on and talk to y'all or something. Maybe read the daily devotional because I haven't been doing that lately. So hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. If not, I will be back for things we're making Thursday. And Marina, I hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next one.